Let's start with Lori Harvey and Damson Idris. Damson Idris dating officially.
Yeah, how you feel about that?
I wasn't really surprised because there were rumors a while ago. I think
I
about
do
them.
remember that. Yep.
And I mean, there's always rumors about her, so it wasn't. I'm like, okay, like I'm not sure, but it's not like a shock. Like she knows what she's doing too. Like she's smart.
Mm-hmm.
Like she dates. There's no surprise. Everybody that she's been seen with has been like either like really desirable men or like men of like some type of like level. Like Diddy, obviously. Like it's not like he was in his prime when they dated, but he's Diddy. And then you have obviously Michael B. Jordan. He was kind of in his prime because that was the Black Panther days. Then you have Damson now. He's clearly in his prime. Snowfall's about to come out next month. Like there's no. That's why people feel like it's like a PR relationship for both sides because it's like, come on, why is it always like these guys end up dating these like her when like it's almost like they're on a press run. Like they got things coming out. Like Michael B. Jordan had that Alexa commercial, remember? And he had Creed 2 come out. It was like, and then, he just came off of the whole Black Panther thing, and all of a sudden they were dating. So maybe it's just coincidence, but she knows what she's doing too. They dating these men in their like prime, or just men that like women desire.
Yeah.
And then the guys are also getting a benefit too because it's she's kind of a desirable woman too.
The only thing is like low key. I don't feel like they don't get the same benefit that she does.
No.
Right? Like Future's not more popping because Lori Harvey was in the picture. Damson's
No.
not gonna be more popping because she's in the picture.
Exactly.
Michael B. Jordan's not gonna be more popping because she's in the picture.
And I hate how like women will try to act like that, like, oh, they're getting a benefit too. It's like kind of like they're in the news and like and her fans know him now, but like he was already Damson already did what he had to do with his role in Snowfall. And
the benefit that men get are not in. It's like the benefit isn't in the field where they get their money. So like the benefit for her, like that's her moneymaker, is relationships.
Mm-hmm.
Their moneymaker is music, acting, movies, all that kind of stuff. So being tied to somebody like that doesn't make
it's just good for the look,
right?
Mm-hmm. And
so
other men be like, wow, like you see Meek Mill talking about she's on his wish list, and like now you got her,
Yeah.
So it's like when you were somebody that's like I feel like when you get a woman that's desirable, then it's like a flex for you as a man. So that's like part of the benefit too.
There's a little bit benefit, but it's not like mutual benefit.
Yeah.
Like even.
Yeah.
Because you could argue, I mean, people might use followers as like the gauge of to how popular somebody is, but I think that the money that they're getting to and the things that they're involved in, like movies generating $1 billion, like it's just different.
Movie money is different. I'm not sure how Damson's money is looking with this show. The show has been very popular, but show money is not really necessarily equivalent to movies. But his career is only up from here. Like now that Snowfall is coming to an end, his career is only up from here. Like he's probably gonna be in movies for sure.
He's got to be making at least over 100 an episode.
Yeah, and meanwhile, her more. Like it's not like she's a singer or a rapper or nothing. Like she's just like an Instagram model, I guess you could say, an influencer. People, girls would call it like an it girl. Like she's just like a Paris Hilton, kind of like your name is associated with people who actually put the work in, and you're just benefiting.
It sounds like a lot of hate. Why we sound like this?
No, I'm not hating. That's what like the whole nepotism thing that everybody's like hating on, like being like mad and they call them nepo babies, like people who are children of like famous people. Mm-hmm. I'm like, isn't that what you guys all complain about every day on Twitter, wishing that you had parents? People hate that. I'm not hating on her. Like that's lit. Like that's like life on easy mode, low key.
Mm-hmm.
Like I'm not hating on her at all. I'm just saying how like I'm more so criticizing other people's like perception of her. But no, like she really does. It's kind of like she's like kind of a Kardashian in a way. Like she doesn't really do anything. Like her talent is just being relevant, keeping herself relevant.
Mm-hmm.
You would say it's a talent, but that's not me coming at her. I'm just saying like the money's not the same. You can't compare that money to movie stars.
Yeah.
And that's just that, But obviously she could use her looks to get men who have money, and now, you're making your own money, and then you're also having men that's probably, paying for your life, paying for your bills and all that. So We'll see how long it lasts. Like that's the thing, because like TV leaving has been down bad. It seems like sad, and you saw Michael B. Jordan. Like I feel like we haven't heard from him since. He's been kind of on the. He's kind of.
He about to have a whole movie release.
Yeah.
Because you know what? That's the other thing. Everybody just assumes that he felt a certain type of way because they.
No, he did. He said that. I think
did?
He publicly came out.
What did he say?
I forgot. It was. I gotta find it, but she ended the relationship.
Yeah.
And I think he wanted like to get married.
Oh, that was where he's okay.
I think
that was his response.
Something I forgot. Let me see.
I didn't know if he said that. Oh yeah. He did because I think we talked about this before.
Yeah.
I mean, but the thing is, and this is where I get confused with the men, right? Like, it's almost like the same thing where we typically see women try to get with certain quote unquote high value men, and I hate to say that phrase because it's become so annoying, but like, why do the men think that they can convert her to be whatever they want?
What do you mean?
Like, why did he feel like he was gonna be the one to like lock her down?
Who?
Michael B. Jordan, or just any of them. Like, why was Future heard about it? Like, why are any of them? Why has anybody heard about these things?
The Future thing confuses me because I feel like even with Lori, like she had to have gone into that relationship knowing it wasn't going to be anything. Like, look at his track record. Like, and the age gap is like, ew. I don't understand like dating guys that much older. Like, no, wouldn't be me. But
that's where I get confused when people deal with.
And like Diddy, like you knew that wasn't gonna do nothing.
Right, you deal with people that have a certain track record. Like, why get involved expecting something?
Yeah.
To be different.
But it's just for fun. Like, I mean, that's what the whole dating is for. But like, I don't like when people be like they date to marry. I feel you know how to date to marry, but you had to date with intention. So like, what's the intention if you're like you said to just like start dating somebody knowing that it's gonna end in a breakup because you don't want to marry that person. Like she knew Future.
Which is fine.
I mean, unless Future changed, but like, come on, look at he has multiple kids.
No, I'm not talking about her. I'm talking about the men. Like,
yeah, I don't get the men.
I'm saying why, like, you know what?
No, both sides. Like, you know, because she knew with Diddy and Future it wasn't gonna turn to nothing.
Right. I think with all of these,
they had to know that too. That's what you're saying, right?
I'm saying more so like you already knew what it was. Like you couldn't have not known what it was gonna be. Like with her going into the relationship. Like, so if I'm Future, right? There's no way that I'm Diddy, or if I'm anybody, or if I'm Michael B. Jordan, there's no way you go into the relationship with her expecting anything.
I mean, I felt with Michael B. Jordan maybe, because like.
But why though?
Because, like
what was different from?
Because she's older now. Like when she was dating, like Future and Diddy, she was like 20. She's our age. Like she's a little younger because she just turned 26, so she's like 2 months or a few months younger than us. But, she, like was like 21, I think. Or like 22 when she was with Future. Like she was younger. So I feel like Michael B. Jordan, like when somebody who's like, okay, 24, 25, that's when some people like, you know, usually start getting serious with their dating. So he probably felt like, okay, like she had her fun with Future and Diddy. Oh my God, interception. Sorry. That was good for your team. In the end zone. Oh, Brady's mad. Okay, sorry. This is a good game. This is a wild card game. But yeah, like I think Michael B. Jordan might be like, okay, she might have had her fun with Future and Diddy and had her hot girl summers, same thing. And you know the funny part too, like every single birthday she's been with a different guy. Like I don't know if you remember, that was when the whole Future thing. It was her birthday. Her birthday was just passed yesterday. The Michael B. Jordan birthday was like last year. I was like, I don't know, man, but maybe Michael B. Jordan went into it. Like, okay, she's been around, you know, not been around the block, but she had a few partners. She had some experience. Like, I think I can treat her right. Like, I'm a movie star. Like, I'm a man of value. And
hell no.
And apparently, I don't know like the ins and outs. Like I heard like there's like an interview she did, and she kind of made like inference. Is that the right saying? To like him possibly being involved with an ex or something. So it could have been some shady stuff happening behind the scenes with him.
That's very possible. Yeah, that's not. We don't know anything.
Niggas be doing stuff and they get caught up and then they be distraught. So.
Right. We don't know
the real, and we don't know her. That's why it's hard. Like I don't want to judge her, but she does seem kind of like she just detaches and moves on. Because I didn't realize that Michael B. Jordan breakup. That was only like a few months ago. That was like July.
What about everybody wanted to make something out of Damson and him taking pictures from like what was it, 2 years ago or like a little bit over a year ago?
What do you mean?
Michael B. Jordan and Damson taking pictures.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
yeah,
he ends
yeah.
up being with your ex.
I think that's expected in the industry. It's a little weird. It's unfortunate because I think and it happens in the real life too, where us regular people. It's a little. I don't know. If they were friends, then it would be weird. But I don't think they're friends. Like I think they just met at an event. Like they're in the same space of acting. Yeah. Assume they just met at an event.
I don't even judge that either because like you don't know because that's the thing. Like in all of this, the biggest nuance to all of this is that we don't know these people. So like you don't know what their feelings are towards each other. You don't know if they had any type of arrangement. Like.
Or even if you talk to him,
like,
behind the scenes.
Yeah, he's like, hey, we started this. Like, you don't know.
Yeah,
you don't know what private conversations were had, so you can't just jump up and be like, oh, he's slimy, he's grimy, whatever. Or just because you see me next to somebody don't mean that we're best friends.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't think they were like, I don't know, like, we don't know their relationship, but I don't necessarily see that they hang out all the time and they're like besties.
Yeah,
like,
or that you owe anybody anything.
Yeah, like they just met, they're in the same industry. That's like if, you go to work, you have your coworkers. Just because you're coworkers doesn't mean maybe the coworkers X is off limits. I mean, I don't know. That's different because you work with your coworkers closely every day. Yeah, no. They don't work together every day. Like that would be like if somebody in the same like industry that we work in at a different company that you met at like a conference for everybody in your industry, and then you date their ex. I think that's a better example. But I mean, that's the only reason it gets kind of dicey because they're gonna cross paths again. It's very likely at award shows.
But even then, that's fine.
She's Damson. Like Lori's gonna be Damson's +1 now. Like award shows like that have to do with acting, and Michael B. Jordan's gonna be there.
Even then, that's fine.
Yeah, I think if you can move on, then it's fine. Like
because what that mean?
No, it doesn't mean nothing, but it could just be kind of awkward. Like I don't think it's like no beef, but it could just be like, damn, that's awkward. Like that was my girl at one point, and like having to see her like in public with someone else is kind of crazy. But I mean, I feel like that's expected in that world.
That's what I'm saying.
It happens probably a lot. Like clearly, you see like Kim Kardashian has been with so many famous people, and she's definitely been cross paths with them. Yeah. Kanye has crossed paths with them. Like
of course,
that's just that world.
And they all live in the same space.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing. Gets nasty. I mean, well, Diddy lives in Miami, but I think I don't actually really know where he lives, but I'm pretty sure he lives in Miami, right?
He probably I think so. Cause that's where his revolt headquarters stay. That's right.
But everybody else is all in LA, and when you get a certain type of money, y'all all gonna be in the same community. You're gonna be neighbors. Yeah. So they definitely run into each other super frequently. So they have to know these things. Yeah. But
and I'm sure it's easy to detach and move on. And maybe it's not because, like I said, we don't know these people personally, but.
How we feel about women that are like trying to channel their inner Lori Harvey and using her as like
I think a lot of them are trying to live through her, like they're vicariously living through her like weirdos. But the thing is, it's like the same thing when we talked about like how women want a little baby but they're not a Jada. A lot of these women want to like try to take notes from her, but I'm like, you're not Lori Harvey though. Like, let's start there. You don't look like her. Your body's not like her. And that's what that tweet, that guy was like, all women are supporting this, but when Lori Harvey said do Pilates and do sprints on the treadmill and eat 1,400 calories, it's, no, I'm not doing that. What did he say? He said the fat brunch eating,
mimosa drinking,
Casamigo drinking women were mad. Like, when she said do Pilates and work out, eating disorder, she has an eating disorder. But now that she's dating around, it's. I see both sides though. Cause I could see the woman who feel like, okay, like she's doing her 20s right. She's dating around to find a guy she likes, like fine. Like if she's doing this, if she's continues this into her like 30s, then we kind of feel like I feel we kind of look at her like, all right, girl, like all these guys haven't been the one.
No, them supporting her on her journey is fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's fine.
But them trying to live. Put themselves like they're living through her. Like that part I never kind of understood. Yeah, like I get the whole saying like Lori Harvey's doing her 20s right. She's dating around. Like you can leave it at that. And I'm like, okay, I agree. Yeah, but don't try to make it applicable to you.
Yeah, she's just like me. She's not like you.
That you're not.
She's not like you.
She's not like you. You're not her.
You're not her.
You're not her. You don't look like her. You don't got no type of success like her. No, you're not her.
You're
sorry.
You're loud and annoying. She doesn't come across that way.
And you're not pulling the people that she's pulling either. You're not her.
Yeah, like you got Ray from AutoZone.
Right. You're not channeling her.
Who drives your car.
You're not channeling the energy right.
And got bumpy ceilings.
If you was doing the Pilates classes like she mentioned, then maybe you would be able to, channel that same energy.
Exactly. But when she said that, it was, no,
Eating
She has
disorder.
an eating disorder.
I know. Go get in the
But
gym.
being overweight is not eating disorder.
Yeah, go get in the gym. But yeah, it's always funny what women attach themselves to. And
Yeah.
while I have to, I'm not going to be completely biased. Men attach themselves to like
men do the same stuff.
Same stuff with the men, like attaching themselves to
The
Future.
rappers, yeah.
You're not Future, bro.
Future,
You're not
yeah.
Future, bro.
I
You're not Lil
look
Baby,
Future,
bro.
Yeah.
Nah.
Or the Cardi, the wannabe Cardis.
Yeah. I'm so edgy. I'm so misunderstood.
Yeah.
I know. I know. But yeah, when women attach themselves, it's just funny.
It is funny because it's like they use that as justification too for like
For
their
shit.
life, and it's like as far as we know, like I don't know, like I know Lori Harvey has her NDAs from what I heard, but as far as I know, it seems like she's not out in these streets just dying and bopping and throwing it to anybody. As far as I know, I don't know. So it's like you trying to use that as justification for you dying and bopping, but these are her boyfriends. These men are publicly claiming her. These niggas did not claim you.
Yeah.
And like you said, the people that she's dating is people of substance, of some standards. I don't think Future, and I don't agree with that. Future, I mean, he had the money, but he doesn't come across to me as a man of value and standards because just his morals and how he is, I don't agree with. Diddy, same thing, not rolling. But all the other men, I would say, were good.
Yeah, as far
as I know,
Yeah.
But
we'll see what comes from it. The other last point I want to make on this one is we kind of touched on it, like the idea of it a little bit, but yeah, some of this stuff is for PR purposes. Like when people do press runs, like if anybody's ever seen a press run where leading actress and a leading actor look like they're like flirting during the press stuff, like that's literally to generate.
Like Zendaya and the guy from I think Euphoria, like that's definitely a press relationship. I think it was before like the show even came out or something, or like it was like when the show first came out. I was like, they dated, and I'm like, I don't think they dated. Like I think that was just for the memes, so people make the pages, Instagram page, the ships. Yeah. Like,
do you think so? Like, so people also got to keep that in mind too. Like, not that I'm not gonna throw that on this relationship, but people should understand that is a real thing that does generate more money. Like, well, let me go see like what is the movie. I've literally seen people like videos like that get posted, and then people ask, well, what's the name of the movie, and then they're gonna end up trying to like go see it, and that's literally generating the money. So we'll see what comes from it, but at the end of the day, it's their relationship. Nobody should care.
Yeah, like it's
bottom line.
Yeah, and it's admirable. Like it's always cool to see like good looking people get together. Like
for
whether
sure.
like it's that's very,
it just looks nice.
Yeah, and that could be like very superficial. But like I've hopefully it works out for them. Like it would be nice to see her actually like a relationship work out. For her like and it'd be successful. Damn, that was a good block.
Yeah. So hopefully.
Yeah, everybody needs to mind their business. Let's see them do that. I mean, it's gonna be funny to see everybody up in arms if they break up ever. But does he live in the U.S.? I don't know. That's the only thing. I wonder how that works.
That is a great question.
Yeah. Like I'm sure all his family is, even if he lives in the U.S. I'm sure a lot of his family might be in the U.K.
I would wonder if he has a dual citizenship at this point. But I know getting the dual citizenship in America is like very difficult. But for as much work that he does here, you would think that he would probably have one. Mm-hmm. But
fake.
Yeah, so we'll see how the relationship ends up, and yeah, you got anything else on this one?
Well, I guess one last little thing I could add. I saw a TikTok where they compared like Asian doll. Everybody's been like trashing her because like it's like she's with a new man every day, and they say Von's rolling in his grave. Mm-hmm. Some of us try to say it's colorism because sometimes like I get the colorism argument, but sometimes I feel like people be pushing for it.
Oh, okay, I got it.
No, because they're saying Lori Harvey, like they showed the comparison
praise.
of the shaving comments, like. But then when Asian doll dates around, it's like she be moving around, like she gets around. And like I get that, but also at the same time, like Asian doll is with a new person, like did he miss the kick again?
I don't think it's so much the colorism part as much as is there a phrase for anti? I don't want to use this word because I don't like it.
No,
but is there a phrase for like anti-ghetto?
I don't know. Yeah, 'cause I hate like when people associate like ghetto with colorism when it's not always one and one, because it could be ghetto and light skin.
Because I think people's hesitancy.
They just call it anti-blackness. And when you don't against ghetto is anti-blackness, I'm like, how? Like, I just don't like ghetto. Sorry.
Yeah, so I think it's more so the appeal of Lori Harvey is because she's, and I want to use my words carefully because I don't want to sound like I'm disparaging.
Classy.
Yeah,
she does it in a classy way.
It looks like high fat, that soft life, everything everybody goes for.
And she's dating them. Both people are mutually confirming their relationship to the world. Like Asian Doll is just bouncing around to all these different rappers and like gangbangers who not even like claiming her. Like that's different.
There's no disrespect to her either.
Yeah,
but you know, like the twerking and all that kind of stuff. Like that's kind of like.
But I do see the double standard though, because I feel like if Lori Harvey was like that, like even if she was still like classy, it's because she looks good. I still feel like there still might be a double standard, even if she wasn't dating these men, but we're just seeing with different men all the time. I'm sure the comments would be like, she's doing exactly what she should be at her age. But they don't like have that same grace for Asian though, because like even though she's not necessarily dating, she still is dating around. She's not like she's meeting different men and liking with different men. Like she's doing what a lot of other girls are doing. So there's still somewhat a double standard. But it's a bad comparison though, because Lori Harvey, like I said, she's dating these people, like confirmed relationships.
Yeah, I just think it's the way, because like it's because Asian Doll's not like dainty like looking, in my opinion. Like like she doesn't act like that. So there is a double standard, but I think that's why there's a double standard. I don't think,
and because she just went so hard for King Von.
Yeah, I don't think that there's like a color thing there.
Yeah,
but of course there could be.
It's just, I think it's more so her personality. Like people just don't like her personality.
Right, because
like,
Lori Harvey's not out there tweeting and doing videos. Like you don't see her. You don't see her a lot. Anytime you see her, she's just like
calling herself Queen Von. Like yeah.
So I didn't hear that, but
yeah, it was the TikTok. I saw it. They compared it. So yeah.